Welcome to Wits Up. If your blood pressure is elevated over a long period of time, you have hypertension. Hypertension or high blood pressure is dangerous as it leads to a number of complications. Watch till the end and we will tell you what foods will help you to keep your blood pressure under control. What is hypertension? If your systolic or diastolic readings are consistently more than 140/90 mmHg over a number of weeks, then you probably have HBP or hypertension. If you have hypertension, then this higher pressure puts extra strain on your heart and blood vessels. According to the CDC, 1 of 3 US adults, 75 million people approximately, have hypertension. Unfortunately, people living with hypertension are often unaware that they have it because it usually does not cause any symptoms. Stage 1 and Stage 2 hypertension. Hypertension has 2 stages. Stage 1, if your systolic pressure is between 130 to 139 and diastolic pressure is between 80 to 89 mmHg, it is Stage 1 hypertension. Stage 2, if your BP stays over 140/90 mmHg, you have Stage 2 hypertension. In this stage, systolic pressure ranges between 140 to 179 and diastolic pressure is between 90 to 120. If your BP reaches even beyond that, you have a hypertensive crisis. Talk to a doctor immediately. If left unattended, it can lead to a heart attack. How prevalent is hypertension in India? A study in 2014 found that 38% of urban Indian population is living with hypertension. Since high blood pressure or hypertension rarely has any symptoms and most people living with high BP get used to living with the elevated pressure, it is important to check your BP regularly. Causes of high blood pressure. Hypertension is the result of combined environmental and hereditary factors. High blood pressure can be caused by family history, old age, high salt intake, lack of physical activity, obesity, stress, kidney diseases, excess alcohol consumption, addiction to substances like cocaine, side effects of medications, endocrine conditions like hyper or hypothyroidism, a diet high in processed food and sugars. Some studies also show possible links between hypertension and insulin resistance or vitamin D deficiency. People who have a family history of high blood pressure or kidney diseases should be extra vigilant. They are at a higher risk of developing hypertension. How to keep high blood pressure under control? You cannot prevent high blood pressure as such, but you can definitely control it. Here are some ways to do so. Exercise regularly. A sedentary lifestyle leads to high BP. Not being active may lead to insulin resistance and obesity, which lead to elevated blood pressure. Staying active will also help you keep you healthy overall and as a result prevent complications that lead to hypertension. Not only that, staying physically active also acts as a stress buster, which is a big contributor for high BP. Avoid stress. Yes, demands of modern lifestyle often make stress inevitable, but it is important to keep stress levels under check. Try not to bring work at home, spend time with friends and family, do things that you enjoy, get plenty of sleep, and overall take care of your mental well-being. Lower your salt intake. Increased sodium intake contributes to high BP, so avoid taking too much salt. Avoid salty, fried, and junk food that are loaded with salts. For home cooking, use less salt and avoid salty seasonings. Opt for low sodium salts if possible. Cut sugar from your diet. A diet that is high on sugar leads to increase in weight, which is bad for your BP. Studies also indicate that people with high blood sugar tend to develop hypertension. Follow a healthy diet. A good diet is the key to good health. Eat more fresh fruits and vegetables, fatty fish, nuts, and lean meats. Talk to your doctor or dietitian to understand what your food needs are. Overall, avoid junk and processed foods, red meat, unhealthy fats, and sugary foods. Limit alcohol consumption and smoking. These are harmful habits which not only affect your blood pressure directly but also lead to other complications. Treatment for high blood pressure. Treatment for hypertension entails a combination of lifestyle changes and medications. People with hypertension must check their blood pressure regularly. Talk to your doctor to know the right frequency of checking your BP and do so. If you want to know about how to check your BP at home, visit the link in the description. If you have hypertension, your doctor will probably prescribe some medicines which you should take without fail. Follow up with your doctor regularly to check the correct dosage. Follow a healthy and active lifestyle and make the changes that your doctor recommends. Talk to your doctor immediately if you notice a sudden spike in your blood pressure. Hypertensive care. Remember, hypertensive crisis may accelerate fast, so it is a must that you get your proper hypertensive care as soon as possible. So if your BP spikes, you must be under proper medical supervision. Foods to control high BP. A big part of a healthy lifestyle is your diet. If you want to keep your BP under check, here are some of the foods that you can include in your diet. Leafy greens, berries, yogurt, fatty fish like salmon and mackerel, garlic, pomegranates, banana, avocado, watermelon, lentils and pulses. Controlling BP. Pro tip. Potassium is an important nutrient and has a big role in maintaining BP levels. Include foods rich in potassium like avocado, banana, yam, and tomatoes in your diet to get that extra boost. If you've enjoyed watching this video, do like, comment and subscribe to our channel.